I retired my mom at 23 years old. I retired my girl and I just bought her her dream car. I bought my dream car and now I live in a $3 million home in Calabasas. And I promise I'm not saying this to brag to you. In fact, I grew up a poor Latino kid with two Colombian immigrant parents who barely scraped by. My mom worked as a custodian and my dad worked in fast food. So I am saying this to show you the power of self-determination and TikTok Shop affiliate. So in this video, I'm determined to show you exactly how I used TikTok Shop affiliate to turn my life around and achieve financial freedom for me and my family. And by the end of this video, you're gonna be able to copy the same exact system. This way, you can start to print with TikTok Shop affiliate and be able to do the things you've always wanted to do, like travel the world, not be tied down to a 9-to-5 or a boss that you hate, and ultimately be able to provide for your family and live life on your terms. Let's get right into it. So let's break down what even is TikTok Shop affiliate and why in specific do Latinos have a huge advantage over everyone else. And no, it's not like I'm trying to be racist and say that like white people or Arab people can't succeed with this. I have a ton of white clients, a ton of Arabic clients, Indian clients. I've got clients all over the world that are killing it. But TikTok Shop affiliate is a program on TikTok that lets you earn commissions by promoting and selling other people's products through posting TikTok videos. So if it sounds simple, it's because it truly is very simple. The best part about this is that you don't need your own inventory. You're not shipping out any of the orders on your own. You're not answering customer emails or customer inquiries. All you're doing is pulling out your phone, talking about a product that you potentially already use in your day-to-day life. Like take for example, Alani's, or take for example, a brand of clothing that you like that is also on TikTok Shop. You make a video about it, and if someone ends up watching that video and then buying the product off of your affiliate link, then you get a commission. And I already know what you're thinking. Oh my God, I have to post videos, I have to put myself out there? Yes, you do. And if you're already wondering like, what are my friends gonna think? What is my family gonna think? Trust me, I had those same exact doubts, those same exact fears and anxieties, but now my friends don't really mind when I pick up the tab. My mom doesn't really care that I post videos every day because she's retired. So my best advice to like combat those fears, those anxieties of like wondering what are people gonna think about you is, hey, nobody's gonna pay your fucking bills. Nobody's coming to save you. If you wanna be able to do the things that you actually wanna do, travel the fucking world, live in a $3 million home one day, take care of your son, your daughter, not be tied down to a 9-to-5 that you know doesn't fulfill you. And oh my God, imagine having to ask your boss if you can go take a fucking leak. So yes, you're going to have to post videos on the internet. I hope that is okay with you for the potential to change your financial livelihood for the rest of your fucking life. So now, like I touched earlier, let me explain why us Latinos actually have a huge advantage over everyone else. The first and obvious reason is that we're naturally hardworking. Latinos are notoriously hard workers, and we always take the jobs that nobody else wants to take, like trash men, like custodians, like fast food, like construction. And it's because typically our parents or even ourselves come from a lot worse off situations in other countries. So we know what it's like to not have a meal, to only be making $100 to $200 a month, to living in like tents, living in a shelter that's not even a shelter because if it pours too hard, your roof over your head is gonna cave in. And the other huge advantage that we Latinos have is that we speak Spanish, and the Spanish market is absolutely untapped on TikTok. There are so many Spanish customers that have money to spend that want to buy products on the TikTok Shop, but there aren't enough creators, there aren't enough affiliates making these videos promoting these products. So guess what? When you do come in and speak Spanish and push out this content in Spanish, you're gonna reach millions of Spanish speakers and your conversions are gonna skyrocket. I actually did a split test where that means I posted 50% of my content in English and then 50% of my content in Spanish. And when I got back the results, the content in Spanish converted 3 times better. That means if a video made me $1,000 in English, it made me $3,000 in Spanish. That is fucking unheard of. That is an insane advantage that you have as a Latino, as a Spanish speaker. So when you combine your natural hard work and resilience as a Latino with your unfair advantage of being able to speak multiple languages, you're gonna be able to create content in both languages, you're gonna be able to tap into untapped niches, you're gonna reach millions of new people that are ready to buy from your videos, and TikTok is literally going to push out your videos, especially if you're consistent with this, which means that 10K profit months are inevitable. And the reason why I know this is because not only me myself has hit multiple six-figure profit months, my Spanish-speaking client Chris just hit a $12,000 profit month last month in August. He was able to leave his warehouse job, and now he gets to do the things he actually wants to do and provide for his Hispanic family. The same thing with my Spanish-speaking client Hugo, who hit an $11,000 profit month and is now able to provide for his mom, his dad, and he's forever changed his life because of the skills he's developed with TikTok Shop Affiliate. Take, for example, another one of my Spanish-speaking clients, Alberto, who hit an $11,000 profit month simply promoting hair care products. Yes, products that you put in your hair to style them that he was already using every single day. And so he decided, hey, I'm already putting this in my hair every day. I should just like start posting videos about it on the TikTok shop. And he hit an $11,000 profit month, which is fucking insane. So how can you actually start with TikTok Shop Affiliate? Well, the first step to starting is finding a winning product to promote. This is the foundation to actually getting sales as a TikTok Shop affiliate. And as someone who has made over $500,000 in profit as a TikTok Shop affiliate, I can tell you firsthand, you can post the literal best TikTok Shop video that the world has ever seen on that app. But if your product sucks, no one is going to spend their hard-earned money on it. So I recommend that you just take out a pen and paper and write down this checklist that I'm about to give you. When you're first finding a product, you need to make sure that it solves a real problem or desire in someone. So anything that fixes pain points. So think of products like skincare that clears acne. Skincare is a billion-dollar industry for a reason. Or yerba mate that suppresses appetite and leads to weight loss. Or a back massager that soothes literal pain. You also want to make sure that it has proven demand. You can scroll TikTok or use research tools like Data or the Daily Virals. You do want to make sure that it has some sales. You obviously don't want it to be oversaturated with angles, because then you're just going to make your life so much harder to promote that product and you're really going to have to reinvent the wheel. You also want the product to have actual viral potential. So anything that is visually interesting or controversial, unique, or it's extremely triggering to an emotion. I remember a few months back when the president was almost assassinated. Regardless of what you think of Trump, a lot of people care highly about him. And so there were these shirts where it was like Trump putting up his fist, and those sold like hotcakes on the TikTok shop. Again, because it's a very emotionally triggering product and it's gonna get controversy simply by being on TikTok. Another one of my winningest products, which was an earwax removal tool, it went viral because it was super satisfying to watch me pull out the earwax out of my ears, and it kind of has like that gross, icky factor that just made it naturally go viral. You also want to make sure that your product has high perceived value and strong margins. Anything that looks expensive but is actually affordable, the customer is going to feel like they're getting a bang for their buck. And having strong commissions, strong margins is going to allow and give you room to actually scale this product. If you're promoting a product that only has like 30-cent commission, good luck trying to make an actual income promoting that product. And you want the product to have competitor validation. Like I said, you don't want it to be extremely saturated with angles, but it should have an initial amount of sales. This way you're not fighting an uphill battle to get this product up off the ground. Others may be making money, but you can make better content and stand out and take over the market. Or you could go the approach of going an entirely different angle and promoting that product in a way that nobody else has done. This is called a blue ocean strategy when it comes to promoting products. So I'll give you a quick example. There was this scrolling device that everybody was promoting, and the way that everybody would promote it is that if you're lazy on the couch in your bed, you can watch memes by just scrolling with this little scroll device. But that's how everyone was promoting it until someone went out of their way to bring the scrolling device to an actual public gym, and they were doing their cardio while scrolling with this device. So they had their phone up on the treadmill, they would do their workout, and then they would scroll on this device, and that was a completely new angle that they took to promote this product. And then you can imagine what happened next. They sold this product out of stock. So now that you understand how to find and choose a winning product, let's talk about one of the most important skills that you need as a TikTok Shop affiliate to actually make a boatload of money, which is how are you going to get people to actually buy these products? So obviously you need to master the content creation side of things and understand the psychological triggers factors that are needed in a person to actually make them want to buy when they're watching your videos. Because you need to stop thinking and creating content like a consumer, but start thinking like a marketer and creating your content like a marketer. And no, I'm not talking about making videos that feel like commercials, because nobody wants to watch a video that feels like a straight up ad. People have gotten much smarter this day and age, and maybe that worked in the 90s and the early 2000s, but now the best companies and the best videos that work today are the brands and the videos that don't feel like an ad. Ask yourself, if someone just says, hey, go buy this shirt, it's on a sale right now, it's made out of cotton and it's super comfortable, and they've got fast express shipping, does that really make you want to buy? Absolutely the fuck not. Because right off the bat, that feels like an ad. It feels like someone is just trying to sell you and they just want to take your money. Do you really want to give them your hard-earned money? Or would something like this be better? This shirt hides my fucking gut, but it hugs my arms to make me look extremely jacked and handsome. It is by far my best fitting shirts, and I get complimented every single time that I go out when I'm wearing this. I bet that you would be more interested in watching that second example and potentially even buying from that second example. And it's because it sounds honest, it sounds real. I'm selling the dream instead of just selling the features of the product. And it follows my conversion checklist that I use before I post any single video. First off, you want to make sure that you have a strong hook at the beginning of your videos. The hook is everything, guys. If your hook doesn't stop the scroll, nothing else matters. You could have the perfect video, but if the hook is weak, the video is not going to get views and it's not going to get sales. So start with something bold or controversial or highly engaging, like jumping in a pool, a weird reaction, humor, or shock. And don't be afraid to exaggerate in those first 3 seconds. You don't have to be all crazy and hyper in the rest of your video, but the hook is a valid time where you can exaggerate yourself to get that initial stop on the scroll. The next element in your videos is the story. This is where you want to talk transformation. How did this product make your life better, or how did it solve the pain in your life? Make it personal, make it relatable, and also always remember to show, not tell. I see a lot of affiliates make the mistake, let's say they're promoting a hair care product. They actually explicitly tell you, okay, I'm grabbing the paste right here, and then I'm putting it in my hair and I'm swiveling it around my hair. Guys, if the video is recording yourself doing all of those steps, you don't have to say that. You can use that opportunity to maybe talk about why the ingredients work so well, or the benefits of this product, how it's going to make your hair shine all day and it's actually going to last all day, and it's not going to make your hair all greasy. Show, don't tell. The next element that you always want your videos to include is proof. I cannot tell you how many affiliates forget to include some form of proof in your videos. Guys, consumer trust is at an all-time low. People aren't naturally going to believe you, especially when they see that little line at the bottom of your videos that says creator earns commission. Once they see that orange cart on your videos, they're going to think that everything you're spouting is bullshit. This is why you always want to include some form of proof in your videos, whether that is backing up of the product by celebrities, whether that is mentioning how many units this product has sold, whether that is throwing in an overlay screen recording or a screenshot of customer reviews, whether that is showing other customer transformations or your own transformation of you using the product, or whether that is you creating a series based around this product and showing how it's changing your life day by day. I'm telling you right now, the first guy or girl who does a transformation challenge with L-carnitine is gonna absolutely print. Whoever wants to take that idea can absolutely do that. And now, to make sure that you capture the sale in every single one of your videos, never forget the last element, which is the call to action. You want to create urgency or scarcity in your videos, whether that is by mentioning that the sale ends tonight, there's a few left in stock, or another form of call to action is to re-loop into the pain that the customer is dealing with and reminding them why they need to buy this product right now. So saying something along the lines of, if your skin is dry, irritated, and constantly breaking out, then you'd be stupid not to get this. Do you understand how convincing that sounds and why you need a call to action in all of your videos now. And now when you combine this with what we covered in the beginning of the video, that's when you're gonna start seeing the benefits of our unfair advantage as Latinos. So to quickly recap, start creating content in both languages. You speak Spanish, so use that to your advantage. Tap into untapped niches. Maybe you see a product that a ton of English speakers are promoting, but nobody has promoted it in Spanish. That is your opportunity to get in and reach an entirely new market. And I'm telling you right now that TikTok literally wants to push out your videos because there are millions of Spanish customers, but there's not enough Spanish affiliates and Spanish creators making these Spanish videos. So if you're just able to apply everything we said in this video, like having a winning product, creating high converting videos with the elements that we discussed, and most importantly, staying consistent, the algorithm will reward you and you're gonna hit your first 10K a month in no time. And this is the exact method that I used to generate over $500,000 in profit my first year doing TikTok Shop affiliate. And it's not just me tapping into this. I have Spanish speaking students just like my boy Chris, who was able to hit a $12,000 profit month, leave his warehouse job, and is now on pace to hit a 20K profit month for September. My client Hugo, who's actually at our retreat in Hollywood Hills, hit an $11,000 profit month his first 30 days working with us. And we got that boy Alberto, who also hit an $11,000 profit month promoting day-to-day products that he already used in his life, and he was able to pay off his debts. And I've got so many other clients who have crossed that 10K a month mark and are absolutely printing inside of seven-figure affiliate. They're using the same exact strategies that I discussed in this video, paired alongside my one-on-one guidance and mentorship. And if you're wondering what exactly you get inside of seven-figure affiliate, other than the fact that you're gonna have me by your side to help you see your blind spots and avoid the same mistakes that I made, this way you can scale to your first 10K profit month as quickly and efficiently as possible. We're gonna go ahead and build out your custom content strategy. This way you get separated from the thousands of other affiliates that are on TikTok Shop. We go ahead and hand select your winning products, so there's no guesswork and wondering what should I be promoting, and we even go as far as scripting out your videos. So yes, we tell you exactly what to say word for your hook, for your story. How should your call to action sound at the end of your videos? What should your energy be like? How should your tonality sound like? What angle should you be filming in? We break all of that down inside of our scripts as well. I promise it's not just a course where we tell you, hey, figure this out on your own. You're actually getting one-on-one support and guidance from your boy, Sebastian. And if you're interested in that, that is the top link inside of the description. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and let's make some fucking money.